Hello, my name is Heidi Champney, and I'm a certified Biofield tuner. I'd like to share a little with you about Biofield tuning. It's a beautiful healing modality that has one foot on the leading edge of scientific inquiry and the other on the age-old practices of sound healing, experiential knowing, and channeled wisdom. In Biofield tuning, we use tuning forks to release tension and increase flow in the biofield, also known as our energy field. When our field is clear and flowing, we experience more light, ease, clarity, and vibrancy, and less depression, anxiety, frustration, and confusion. This energy field, or biofield, contains our physical body and extends about 5 or 6 feet out in all directions around us, and a foot or two above our heads and below our feet. It's a measurable electromagnetic field, and it has the shape of a toroid, which is like a big tall donut with a narrow hole down the center. That hole runs vertically through the center pole of our bodies. It's one of the main highways of flow in the field. Through this energetic flow, our bodies are actually connected to the earth beneath our feet and to the realms of light above our heads. Our biofields contain all of our memories. Past experiences of trauma register in the field as areas of distorted or chaotic vibration and restrictions in the flow. Biofield tuning operates by the vibrational principle of entrainment. When the clear, coherent vibration of a tuning fork is held within the biofield, areas of distortion or constriction in the biofield's flow are restored to their original clarity and coherence. The biofield is the template from which our physical body and the trajectory of our life's journey arises. People often report improvement in physical health, increased energy, greater harmony in their relationships, and being able to move forward in ways they felt stuck before after receiving a tuning. Biofield tuning opens new doorways of possibility in our life's journey that are in alignment with our highest selves. The biofield appears to exist in a realm beyond three-dimensional space and time. This realm is holographic and operates through intention. Because of this, biofield tuning can be offered remotely. I can offer you a session simply by intending that your biofield is on my treatment table, while you intend that your biofield is receiving my adjustments. Tuners can even work on groups of people because of this. So let's try a little biofield tuning. I'm setting the intention that anyone who listens to this recording at any time in the future will receive this adjustment. Before I start tuning, I'm going to tell you a bit about how you can best support the work of the tuning forks as you are receiving the tuning. By practicing good physical, vibrational, mental, and emotional hygiene. Physical hygiene. Relax into a supported position and tune into your feeling, sensing body. Engaging with your feeling-sensing body is the gateway into learning to perceive the subtle sensations of vibrational experience. Vibrational hygiene. Become conscious of your breath and combine it with your intention. Energy follows breath and intention. Use your breath and your intention to release heavy energy as you breathe out and to receive fresh flowing energy as you breathe in. Mental hygiene. Bring forth your sense of curiosity and let go of any preconceived expectations. Use your mind to simply become conscious of what you are noticing in your feeling, sensing body as the tuning progresses. Emotional hygiene. If emotion arises, be curious and allow it to move, express, and release. This is the body's natural way of healing from unresolved emotional experiences, by allowing the emotions to express and to move. Okay, I think we're ready to do some tuning. So relax into your feeling, sensing body and see what you notice. So the tuning I'm going to do today is kind of basic biofield hygiene. This is a tuning that you could do every day if you want to, or once a week, or anyway as often as you like. So I'm going to work to get that central channel that I mentioned earlier flowing nicely and connected with the earth below our feet and with the light realms above. So I invite you to breathe into your beautiful feeling, sensing body. Invite forth your curiosity and see what you notice. So I'm going to take my tuning fork and I'm placing it just below the bottoms of your feet. And below our feet, we have another chakra. Its natural home is about a foot below the feet, and it's called the Earth Star chakra. It's where your field connects with the field of Earth. And through this chakra, we can receive support and nourishment from Earth. And we can also release heavy energy that doesn't serve us. Earth is happy to receive anything heavy that doesn't serve us. So use that focused breath with intention to imagine on your out breath anything heavy, simply draining down and out through your feet and into the Earth Star. So I've got the fork in the Earth Star. It's vibrating nice and strong, which is an indication that that chakra is open. So imagine on your in-breath receiving through Earth Star the support and nourishment that Mother Earth always has available for us. Imagine that presence of Earth flowing up through your Earth Star and into your feet and legs, up through the central channel of your body, touching in with all the major chakras that lie along the central channel, all the way up to the crown and beyond the crown in a beautiful flow. This support, this nourishment is always available to us. We just need to remember to open. And again, energy follows intention. So when you intend that your Earth Star be open, it will open. And the tuning forks help too. This clear tone of the tuning fork in that Earth Star chakra really helps it to be open and clear and flowing. So now breathe yourself back down to the Earth Star and continue that downward momentum, that downward flow, rooting deep, deep, deep down into the very center of the Earth, anchoring yourself firmly to the Earth and its support and nourishment. It's always available. So the fork is ringing out nice and clear, so I'm going to move up above your head. There is a similar chakra above your head that we call Sun Star, and this is where your field connects with the field of the sun, of the heavens, of the light realms. And again, I'm finding that chakra. Sometimes Earth Star and Sun Star get kind of pulled in towards the body. I think what happens is our whole field contracts a bit in response to stresses of the day. So the first thing I'm doing with my intention and the fork in the chakra is invite it to rise to its natural place, about a foot above the head. And you can support this. You can even imagine your whole field relaxing and expanding out to its full extent as you release the stresses of the day. Now Sun Star has risen to its home place, and you can release to Sun Star anything confusing, any place you're seeking guidance, any place you don't know what to do. Simply hold it up to the light realms. Release it on the out breath. And on the in-breath, you can receive that beautiful light streaming down from above, the golden light of the sun, the twinkling light of the stars, the rainbow light from the holy realms, the light realms, the light of transcendence and transformation. Open to receive that light streaming in through Sun Star, down into your crown chakra at the top of your head, down through the central channel, through your legs and feet, filling your whole being with a beautiful light from above. And it's this same light that is your own essential nature. So as you fill with light from the sun, from the heavens, from the light realms, let it remind you of your own essential nature, which is love and light. And then you can breathe yourself back up to Sun Star and continue that upward momentum all the way up, connecting all the way up to the center of the sun, connecting all the way up to the heart of the cosmos, connecting all the way up to the heavens, all the way up to the light realms. So Earth Star and Sun Star are kind of the opposite ends of your central channel, although the flow continues through them. And I'm going to do one more thing to help the central channel be flowing clearly and smoothly, since, as I said before, it's one of the main highways of flow in your field. So for this step, I'm using a different kind of fork that we call a weighted fork. You might hear a little sound of impact as I strike the fork, but you won't really hear its resonance. But I've got one fork in either hand vibrating, and I've got my arms outstretched so that the end of one fork is in your Earth Star and the end of the other one is in the Sun Star. And so this helps to support clear flow through the central channel. And take a moment just to check back in with your feeling, sensing body. See what you notice. See if it's anything different from before we began the session. And now I'm going to do one more technique to help fluff out your field to its full extent. And for this one, I'm going to use a higher pitched fork. Sounds like this. It's 417 hertz. And this particular fork carries the energy of unconditional acceptance and clarity. And I'm going to use this fork in each of your chakras. We work in Biofield Tuning with the 7 major chakras and also the feet and the knees. So I'm columning the chakras. This means I'm taking the fork and I'm holding it just above the chakra and then moving it straight up. This is the line of action of the chakra. And this helps it to open and be fully functional. So I'm starting with the feet. The feet represent your whole journey. So as I'm columning the feet, we're inviting your pathway to open before you smoothly and easily. And now I'm going to move up to your knees. So your knees are also related to your journey through life, kind of the way we feel about the journey presents in here, anything that may be holding us back or getting in the way of moving forward on our journey might present in the knees. So we're clearing the way for taking that next step forward with flexibility by calming the knees. Sometimes this tone of the fork is a little muffled, and that's an indication that there's some lack of clarity in the field. So I continue combing, and oh, that one is sounding really bright now. That's an indication that the chakra is nice and clear. So I'm going to move up to the root chakra, which is right at the base of your torso. Root chakra is connected with the element of earth, and it represents everything that feeds and nourishes our physical, human, animal bodies. When first chakra is open and functioning well, we have all our basic needs met: food, water, shelter, and it also relates to our connections with our people, our family, our tribe. So nice open root chakra helps us to feel secure in our lives, security and stability. Moving up to the second chakra, which is the sacral chakra, just below and behind the navel. This chakra is connected with the element of water. And so it represents everything about us that is in flow: our emotions, our passion, our sexuality and our sensuality, our creativity, our capacity to generate new life, our capacity to process the more difficult emotions is here in the second chakra. It's also the seat of our raw power. And moving up to the third chakra, the solar plexus chakra. It's just at the base of the rib cage. This chakra is connected with the element of fire, and it's connected with our mental body and our personal power, our ability to express it in the world, our ability to plan and manifest the life that we wish to be leading. So when this chakra is open and operating fully, we have sovereignty in our lives. We're co-creating the life that we long to be living. And moving up to the heart chakra, in the center of the chest. Heart chakra is connected with our experience of love and connection and compassion, love for ourselves as well as love for others. And in the heart chakra also resides our experiences of grief and loss, which is kind of the flip side of love, but also an essential aspect of the human experience. Moving up now to the throat chakra. Throat chakra is connected with our voice, our capacity to express emotion through the voice, and the power of language to create and shape our worldview and our life. It's a very important aspect of manifesting our power, the voice, communication. Moving up to the third eye, just between the brows and the forehead. This chakra is connected with our mind and with our intuition, our logical thought and our intuitive knowing, our ability to receive guidance, all here in the third eye chakra. And finally, the very top of the head, the crown. This chakra is our connection with the transcendent, with the light realms, with the divine, also with nature, with cause and effect, with time. There we go. So I'm going to finish off our mini session by taking a weighted fork and applying it to the bottoms of your virtual feet here on my table. These weighted forks, as I mentioned before, you don't really hear the sound, but the weights on the end, they're designed for placing the end of the fork directly on the body, and then you get a kind of a vibrational massage. And I don't really understand why this works in a remote session, but it actually does appear to have an effect. So see what you notice. So there's a point on the very bottom of your feet. It's an acupuncture point known as kidney 1. It's also sometimes called bubbling spring. It's right in that sort of, at the top of that little V, just below the ball of your feet. And it's a very grounding point. So we like to end sessions with opening that connection to ground. So I've got the fork now on the bottom of your right foot. This is a good time to do some more of those release breaths, and also to be aware that we're coming to the end of a session, kind of making that transition out of the sacred space of a healing session back into the rest of your day or your evening or your life. So it's a good time to collect yourself, take some breaths, release any last vestiges of heaviness. So that concludes your session. Take as much time as you need with the transition. Once you're upright, we highly recommend that you drink plenty of water right after a session and for the next 24 hours or so after a session. It can be really helpful to drink water. If you're able to take a bath in Epsom salts in the evening, that's super ideal. It helps helps the field settle into its new adjusted form. And sometimes a biofield tuning can kick up physical detox. The residue of past traumas that got adjusted and released might be sort of making its way out on the physical level in your body. So if you notice any extra tiredness or a little achiness, the Epsom salt bath should help that to resolve really quickly. And I don't want to frighten you. Not everybody experiences detox, but in case you do, that's a great tool to know about after you receive a session. So thank you so much, and I hope you find this useful, and feel free to listen again as often as you like. And if you're interested in more tuning, get in touch with me. Take good care. Bye now.